G'day guys, Fred here. Now this video is very highly requested. A complete walkthrough of my completed 2023 GR Sport Hilux. Let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to start with the suspension and then go through wheels and tires, just everything I prepared for the canopy on the back. In my previous video, I installed the Norwod Elite tray. Make sure you click on this corner here, go back and watch it, and then come back to this video and walk you through the whole thing completed. Starting off with the suspension, it is a 3-inch Radflow kit from the boys at Fat Bars. Awesome bit of kit. Got Parabolics leaf springs, so that's their new Parabolics leaves in the back, so I can have comfortable weight with the weight off and with the canopy on. And there's also airbags in the back. I kind of use that just sort of when I'm at camp, if I want the rear up just to sit a bit level or kind of leveling out when I'm sleeping in the tent. That's pretty much the only reason I use it for. Also included in the suspension kit is upper control arms and a diff drop as well. So that's crucial if you're ever doing 3-inch or you're getting bigger wheels. Upper control arms and diff drops, it's just crucial. You just sort of helps you see the angles and your alignment is a lot better. Now wheels and tires. Now depending when you're watching this video, these haven't been released yet. So these are ROH Wheels new Zulos tires. They can be run as full beadlock or just an imitation ring like I've got here. Obviously I do a lot of road driving, so bead locks are only for off-road use, so I got the imitation lock here. So these are a 17x9 wheel, and I wrapped it in some Predator XAT tires. So these are 285 70/17s, of course for the 17-inch tires. These are a great tire, yeah, really good on the road, nice and quiet, perfect for touring, and it's just perfect what I need. Moving on, I have fitted a roof rack. So we got the Runner Rack backbone system, as well as our new Pino 6 roof rack. Nice and slim, apparently it's a lot slimmer than the old model, so love that. Got a shovel and some Maxtrax on the other side there, just in case if you ever get bogged. Not on a Hilux, eh? Now I've also mounted a GME UHF antenna just here, which is paired to an XRS system that I have in the cab there. Now the last sort of accessory, I've got the Boss Aluminium RT1 rooftop tent and 270-degree awning. So that's mounted onto the Norwod rooftop tent rails, which leads me to the Norwod package. So let's deep dive into that right now. Starting off with the Norwod Elite tray here. So it's 1826 by 1850. This is our newly released Elite tray. So instead of the checker plated side, we got an all new extrusion side panel that's been painted to the color of the vehicle. So this one's of course in Eclipse Black. We got toolboxes here. They've also been painted. So if you get a Deluxe Plus tray or the Elite tray, they all come painted in toolboxes. Except these ones are a little bit different. They got torque hinges, so constant torque hinges. Basically holds in any position where you want it. Just saves you having any chains or anything loose here. It's so much easier to put items in it. I just recently went on a trip to 1770. It was just so good. I had recovery gear in this side, and the other side I had all my pegs and tight end points with my awning. And it keeps it dry. I didn't get any dust in it. It's just perfect. In front of the guard, I have my fill point, and on the other side, I have a 40-litre water tank. Of course, you guys probably seen heaps of videos on the Elite tray, so I didn't want to go too deep into the features that you all know. I've got my pins here for my sideboard, so I take the canopy off during the week, pop my sideboards back in, and I can just use it just as a tray unit. So I got all my sensors relocated here, and my trundle drawer. So I usually have a step in here, and it's a bit of my garage, so I sort of just have like bits of tools. Anything else I still want to keep out of dust or water, so instead of putting it on the roof where it's just going to get dusty or wet, I can put it in the back here. And this holds 200 kilos, so you can literally put quite a lot of stuff in it. With the Elite, this is lockout as well, so if I'm ever on a hill, it's not gonna fall back in. So just unlock it like that. Mounted to the Elite tray is a compact canopy. So this is 1500 long. This is the deluxe variant, so that means it has a drawer on the driver's side, and then you got your fridge and your drawer and table combo. So let's open it up and show you. With a compression lock, so this is also dust and waterproof. So this is the Bushman 130. You can decide to switch it out for a Clearview ES220 slide, so drop down slide. That's if you want to put a chest fridge in it. Completely optional. When you decide to purchase a build, you can choose between the two. We do have various mounts as well for different upright fridges. You can see we have our drawer and table combo, so map of Australia here. Super heavy duty. I put all my sort of utensils, easy grab things, so my coffee things as well. I pop it in there in nice bags. Up the top, I have an Eco X Gear speaker. Pretty good for the campsite, and it's all plugged into my wiring. So I literally just turn it on and it's lasts forever. Up the top here, I usually put my food. So I have a Boss Aluminium bag, canvas bags that I usually put up here. Same with my chairs, so that fits in there perfectly. Speaking of wiring, I have the Red Arc Ultimate wiring package. So that's 200 amp hours of lithium battery, got 2000 watt inverter, I got a Red Arc Red Vision, which is all Bluetooth, so I can see everything that's happening on the screen on my phone as well, which is really handy. I've got sockets on both sides, so I've got a cigarette socket, USB chargers. I've got a external Anderson on the front of the canopy here, so my tent is plugged in by an Anderson plug at the front here, and then my solar is also plugged in here, which is also mounted to the roof rack. So I have 350 watts of solar mounted to the rooftop tent, which at the moment is pumping in a lot of sun because it's really hot at the moment. So that's mounted to the rooftop tent, a great addition. It's not everyone needs a solar panel. It depends sort of how you're driving. Like if you're driving a lot, you're traveling on the road a lot, it's probably not necessary, but it's always good if you parked up just like this or you parked for a couple of days. It's just topping that battery up. So it's always good to have solar. I mean, you can always turn the car on. All of our wiring packages includes wiring to the vehicle as well when we install it. So you always can just turn the car on and it'll charge the system. Speaking of charging, for the Red Arc Ultimate wiring package, it's got a 30 amp, so it's the Manager 30. So it will pump in 30 and a bit amps when you're charging it by the vehicle. And you've got fusing everything safely. You can just in arm's reach. It's basically just here. Moving around to the back, I have a jerry can and a spare wheel. You can see this random box here. So this is actually a hot water shower. So this is a Joulco hot water shower. So I basically put water in my jerry can. I've got a pump system that I basically just drop the pump into the jerry can, hook a gas can up. I just take it out, put it here, hook it up, turn it on. On the other side, I have a shower tent. So I basically just undo that, mount it all up, and I got hot water. So I can have nice hot showers wherever I go, which is really handy. Of course, spare tire. So same tire and wheel that I have in the car. And then I got a Boss Aluminium bin bag as well, which is great for just putting rubbish in. I also use it for my hoses as well. So all my hoses fit in the back here for my hot water shower. So that's, again, really easy, really accessible. So the majority of our canopies come with ladders as well. So I use this to originally get into the rooftop tent. And then I have another ladder that I can put on the side or put at the rear here to access the rooftop tent. And of course, mentioned before, I got the rooftop tent rails. So these are optional when you purchase a canopy. You can either get a multi-rack or a tradie rack or these rooftop tent rails. These are designed to fit most rooftop tents, but get in touch with the sales team when you talk to them, just discuss what your options are and which tent you are most likely to choose. So for my canopy, I option to get full paint. So you can actually decide only to get the doors painted, or you can just go complete raw aluminium, or you can get the full paint like I've gone here. So the whole canopy is painted in 2-pack automotive paint. So you can see it's exactly the same as the tray. It's the same great quality paint that auto manufacturers use for the cars, the same we use on our canopies. Now, I mentioned earlier about the water tank. It is tucked underneath here, nice and low. I've got the tap on this side as well as a fill point. But you can reverse fill from the tap. You just basically attach on a standard hose fitting, undo the breather completely, and you can fill it up just as easy as that. Moving into the canopy, lift it on up. This is our deluxe drawer. So it's 1200 long, super heavy duty, locks out just like that. I mainly put all my camera gear, obviously being a media person. I put all my sort of personal belongings, so camera gear, and I tend to put my laundry stuff here. So stuff that I sort of want to get out quickly and I know exactly where it is. Sometimes you can be rummaging through the car a lot. Things that I definitely use a lot, I put it here. So yeah, camera gear, my laundry stuff, anything like that, that goes in this drawer here. So sitting on top here, I usually have the Weber Baby Q. For cooking, I actually sometimes use a induction unit as well. So I've got a kick-ass induction unit. So I use it, run it off the 2000 watt Red Arc converter just here. Or I've got the barbecue. So it's good to have two options just in case, say, I run out of gas or I run out of power. I've got both options. Next to it, I usually have a big storage box. That's sort of my stuff I'm not going to use frequently. And then I, of course, have the chairs down here, like I mentioned before. And I do have some upper space. You can option for a shelf here. So all of our canopies come with a shelf if you choose the Deluxe and Deluxe Lite versions. So you can run it across this rail. I decided to take it out just as I like a bit more vertical space. I can fit more chairs in. Sometimes I'm taking more than 2 chairs. So I do that. And I forgot to mention, with all our wiring packages, it comes with lights as well. So I've got tricolor, so they're core lighting. So I've got them on both the doors, and I got central locking as well. So there's a unit just up here mounted to our compression locks. Basically with the keys in my pocket, I can basically unlock, lock, simple as that. It's separate to my car fob, so that means I can lock the car. So if I'm put like valuables in the car, I can still lock it while I'm at camp, but I can still have the canopy open. So that's really handy. I've also got mounted up here a GME handheld as well. Nice, really handy location to put, because you've also got a 12-volt cigarette charger here. I can plug it in and charge it. It's really handy, and it's stuck to it, so I literally don't have anything flying around. I've got another set of USBs, and that's about it. Awesome. All right, close this up. Sweet, I think I've covered everything. Max Strikes, Rhino Rack, wheels, tires, ROH, fat bars, normal tray canopy, dual shower tent. Yeah, that's everything. Awesome, sweet. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you'd like to see any more videos about this vehicle, might take it somewhere. Obviously, I do a few trips. I've got Tasmania planned this Christmas, so that should be awesome. So make sure you follow our socials. I'm definitely gonna upload some photos of that. But yeah, if you have any questions, leave a comment below and I'll make sure to answer it myself. Awesome. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers, guys.